Feeling stressed? Expert reveals 7 simple tips to reduce your anxiety. If you feel overwhelmed and irritated or you have trouble sleeping, you could be suffering with stress. While small amounts of anxiety is normal, increasing stress levels can cause physical illness such as headaches, chest tightness and stomach pain. Severe stress over a period of time can also lead to mental health problems like depression or anxiety. But there are ways you can reduce your stress levels. Here, Rachel Boyd, Information Manager at Mind, reveals signs of stress and provides some top tips for coping with anxiety. What are the signs and symptoms of stress? We all experience stress in different ways, but there are signs you can look out for: feeling irritated, drinking or smoking excessively, finding it hard to sleep or struggling to concentrate. You may feel really upset and emotional, or feel like crying. You might also notice some physical signs of stress, like headaches or an upset stomach. Stress can affect your breathing, and make your chest feel really tight. If stress is having a big impact, it might be affecting your blood pressure too. How many people suffer from stress in the UK? It's hard to put a figure on the number of people who experience stress, as it's not a diagnosis and therefore figures aren't officially recorded. But we do know stress is having a big impact on lots of people's lives. For example, in 2013-14, work-related stress caused workers in Great Britain to lose 11.3 million working days. Can stress lead to mental health issues? Stress is not in itself a psychiatric diagnosis, but severe stress over a period of time can lead to mental health problems like depression or anxiety. If stress is having a big impact on your life, or you're finding it hard to get away from overwhelming feelings, you might want to contact your GP. How can I deal with pressure better? It can be really helpful to sit down and think about what makes you feel stressed and then identify what you can do to avoid, or simply prepare, for these situations. For example, if you have a particularly busy period at work at the same time each year, you might want to ask for more help from your colleagues around this time. It's also really important to remember that there are some things we can't change. If we remember this, then it becomes easier to focus our time and energy on the aspects of our lives that we can control. 7 tips to help you deal with stress. 1. Take regular breaks. It's vital to take breaks when feeling under pressure, and using this time to get outside can have the greatest impact. Outdoor activity is shown to boost mood and improve positive mental health, so when things are getting on top of you, go for a walk round the block, a stroll in the local park, or even get into the garden for some fresh air. Learn to relax. Activities such as yoga or Pilates teach key techniques to improve breathing and relaxation. Try simple routines to slow breathing and relax muscles that can really help ease stress and can be easy to do even sitting at your desk. Organize yourself. Making a list of tasks can help gain perspective and give order to the way you work. Intersperse boring jobs with more interesting ones to ensure the less appealing tasks don't hang over you, causing pressure to mount. Prioritize and be realistic. List the things that are on your mind and define each problem according to those you can solve, those you need help with and those you can't. Be realistic about what you can achieve, learn to say no, and don't be afraid to ask for support. Take a step back. If you are experiencing ongoing stress, take time to examine why. Try to identify which areas of your life are causing the most pressure and if these can be changed. Do you have your priorities in the right order, or do you need to reassess how you split time between work, friends and family? Related videos. New book Dare provides advice on how to deal with panic attacks. New book Dare provides advice on how to deal with panic attacks. Government's mental health aims not achievable. The government's mental health aims are not achievable due to financial constraints, a report by the Public Accounts Committee has found. Adele reveals her heartbreaking fight with postnatal depression. Adele reveals her heartbreaking fight with postnatal depression. Improve your lifestyle. Eat healthily, sleep well and make time for exercise. A diet high in sugar, fat, caffeine and alcohol can leave you feeling lethargic and lower your mood, making everyday tasks more challenging. Equally, while you may believe alcohol and smoking help you to relax, they actually have the opposite effect. Outdoor exercise has been shown to be as effective than antidepressants in treating mild to moderate anxiety and depression, so make time to get outside and try different activities. Open up. By keeping issues bottled up, anxiety can get worse. Others can bring new perspectives to a problem and help you talk through possible solutions. Often stress can make us feel very isolated, but by opening up to friends, family or someone you trust, you'll find you are not alone and it's likely others have experienced very similar feelings. Mind are a mental health charity who provide advice and support to empower anyone experiencing a mental health problem. For more information, go to mind.org.uk or contact their confidential information and support line, Mind Infilin, on 0300 123 3393, lines open 9 a.m., 6 p.m., Monday, Friday. Related articles. World Mental Health Day, 10 tips for coping with depression. Suicide prevention, how to spot the signs and help someone who feels suicidal. Mental health breakthrough, this natural remedy can relieve anxiety in just 2 weeks.